Hey, what's up guys? My name is Axidroid and welcome to the finale of Building Wakanda. I'm so happy to finally show you guys the finale and the end product of Building Wakanda. We've come to the 25th week, I'm pretty sure, and it's just amazing. I'm so happy to be finally done with this mock. It took me a while, I think about 6 months of weekends of building this, and I hope you guys are prepared to see what I'm about to show you guys. I'm so stoked. I'm not even sure where I'm gonna begin, but we'll just start from the left to the right, or we'll just start as an overview. As you guys can see, there's a massive battle going on, the Battle of Wakanda, and there's just so much to show, so much detail. I'm so happy to finally be able to show this to you guys. I know a lot of people have been following from the start, and that just means so much to me. If you're new here, all I would really appreciate is just a subscribe and a like. That would just mean so much to grow this channel. So let's just start from the mountain up. As you guys can see, I was able to finally include this super iconic scene and was able to include lights as well. And as you guys can see, it's on the top of this mountain, which I'll show more in detail of later. Here we have Wanda, my custom figure Wanda, that is actually a combination of parts. It has the medium nougat hair piece and has the new torso as well. And she is blasting her powers that she got from the Mind Stone, and she is trying to destroy Vision's Mind Stone, so Thanos isn't able to get it. And as you guys can see, he's missing that stone. He is holding the blast. In the picture you will see he has a blue kind of power around his the gauntlet to hold back Wanda's power. And I was also able to get the tree trunk in there as well. And as you guys can see, there's a little wire connecting the two, and then this wire goes to the bottom. And I was really happy with the level of detail of bushes and greenery I was able to include in this as well. And as you guys can see here, we have Corvus Clave, who is been stabbed by Cap. Normally Cap dead, like a knocked out Captain America would be here as well. And this is something new. This is my new my own technique that I created with these CMF minifigure stand pieces as tree branches, and I think it looks really good. It's also able to do that with the smaller stick versions. And before I actually start this video, I continue this video, there's 6 Easter eggs in this mock you will be able to find. Hopefully you'll be able to find it, and I'll try to actually, get the camera in those positions. They're all Marvel related, so I hope you guys can find them. 6 of them. I guess it kind of represents the 6 Infinity Stones. I actually didn't think of that. But as you guys can see, we have 3 trees over here. We have some detail. We got a big boulder over there that I was actually able to make. Kind of looks nice, kind of fills the spaces. And as you guys can see, I also made some bushes. So that's it for the mountain pretty much. Also, for people that don't know, I have mixed official Lego parts with knockoff parts to actually create an Infinity War Thanos, since there isn't one. And this is something I was really happy to make, was this rock work. So as you guys can see, there's a seam over here since it splits in panels for transportation, and we have this really clean rock work I was able to make. I'm actually super happy with this rock work. This was my first try at rock work, so I'm actually kind of glad it worked so well. It was definitely very tedious. There's also an interior to the mountain. We'll show that at the end. So I'll show you guys another overlook of the whole mock. I'm just so happy with how it's came out. Here we have one of the other iconic scenes, which is Black Widow, Proxima Midnight, and Okoye, and Wanda knocked out here. This is the newer Wanda. I just had a second one, so we just have her knocked out there with the face down, because otherwise she would be, smiling as a, while knocked out. So we'll just have her knocked out here. And let me get a closer look at this. I'm really happy with these custom figures. I actually got the Infinity War Black Widow, put some printed arms on her, and I'll show you guys the other side. So here we have a custom Okoye as well with some printed legs. I just added a lot of these parts and I made a staff for her. And then I used the Harry Potter ones as these batons instead of sticks. I think it looks way better. So while we do that, let's get over this part of the Wakandan army, which is also an iconic scene I wanted to include, is where they pull up their capes and have those blue shields and then shoot from their spears. I always found that super satisfying when they were able to kill the Outriders from afar. And you'll be seeing a lot of these custom Wakandan soldiers. They're all just basically rebel bodies with then a reddish brown head on them and some hair and a spear and some shields. And we also have some of the weapons that they have. They're just running through the going for those Outriders, just trying to kill them as fast as possible. And this is some also an iconic scene, is where a Hulkbuster or Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster Mark II armor, where he gets just attacked right before Thor arrives, which we'll show later. And this is actually Roku's design, so please check him out in the description. And also want to thank two people in my community, Legend Builds and Vettel Tuna Fan. They actually made the part list for this mock, because Roku, he provides the tutorials in step-by-step tutorial on in a video format, but he doesn't supply the part list. So he really they really helped me save some time on getting all those parts, so I actually was able to get them way faster, and I got them in this in this pose where he's trying to get rid of these Outriders. I guess next up we'll show this really cool war machine. This is the war machine from the 4-pack from Infinity War, but I actually customized it to have a I painted the armor on it. So let me just show this in a better light. So this is all painted by me, and I added these parts on his back, and I'm really happy with the paint job. It really worked really well. And also added these handcuff pieces to create the machine guns on his arms, since he does have some machine guns on there. So I was super satisfied with how he came out. Just some people might be against using custom elements, but I'm just all for it. I just love the way they look upgraded. So as you guys can see, I got a bunch of Outriders. I think close to 50, maybe 40. You guys could count them, but I'm not gonna do that, at least. Next up we have Black Panther. So he has lights as well. He has another iconic scene where he uses his vibranium suit to disperse the power that he has built up in his suit. And I was able to get some lights in between there, and here is kind of the shockwave he's creating. And I also upgraded this figure with some of the DC CMF parts for legs and arms, and it just creates a lot of more detail. And I love purple on with black. And if you're wondering where the lights are, there's a little switch over here, and I'm also pretty easily able to get the batteries changed, but they last a long time. So let's see, here we have Bucky and Rocket shooting some Outriders, and as you guys can see, it's kind of leaning over, but I have some of these blue tack kind of just supporting the blast rifle. So he's shooting these Outriders, as you guys can see, just shooting together. I was going to include the scene where he's like spitting Rocket, but he's almost as tall as Bucky, so it doesn't really make sense. But I want to show this Bucky in more detail, since I actually upgraded him a lot. He uses the new CMF Bucky arm, the vibranium arm, and then I made my own. Let me see if I can get closer. So I used also the Sirius black hair, so he kind of has a mullet. And then I used this custom STG gun from World War II, and I put the clip on the side, and I put some sights on him as well. And as you guys can see, the arm is dislocated, so he has a more accurate holding position for his gun, and I think it just looks so much cooler. and he's shooting the Outriders, of course. Here we have Rocket. I actually used the endgame Rocket, which has more detail, and also added a scarf on him, a 3D scarf, which looks great. And then my favorite of them all, we have Captain America, which I showed in the beginning. I'll actually have to show this guy more in detail since it's just such an awesome figure. So as you guys can see, this is the end game cap with a new hairpiece from Harry Potter that I switched out. And I actually also added the Captain Britain legs, which are just such a clutch before the finale. And then I made these shields myself, the vibranium shields. I really like them. If you like these, please leave a like in the on the video. That would really be appreciated. I really think I took some time on them, but I'm really happy with them. So here you can see him just leaping over all over the just jumping on these Outriders and just smashing them to bits. So I'm just gonna show you guys some more overview so you have some scope of what's actually going on instead of just showing these small scenes. So let me just show the whole mock from different angles. As you guys can see, the most appealing part of the mock is probably the shield wall, which I'm really liking. It's actually something I did on my first or second episode and I was so happy with it. And actually something recently, I just did this yesterday, I believe. I added this curve in the wall, and I think it looks really good. Let me show you the mock from this side again. So happy with how it turned out, guys. I'm really hoping you guys like it as well. And I'll show everything in detail, but we'll just go one by one. Let me just show the river now. I used these panel pieces, these glass panel pieces, which one of them fell, which isn't a problem. I have some extras as well. And it actually, continues all over the mock. It should be probably more swirly. I'll maybe change that later. But now we have some more just Wakandans getting eaten, running, fighting, holding this one back. And as you guys can see, I really spent some time on the detailing on the ground. I really hope you guys love this palette, this color palette I'm going for. As you guys probably seen, I've not used any normal green color since the normal green, since it's just too flashy, and I just wanted to have this earthy tone of this. I mean, it is a country in Africa, so it's gonna be more safari-like than like a green forest. So let me just show this scene. So here we have the Thor smash. So this is when he arrives through the Bifrost with his new axe that Groot made the handle for. And we have this really cool blast effect that I made. Also added the lights, as you guys can see, something I was really happy I did actually, since it would not be the same without the lights. And as you guys can see, all these Outriders are getting shocked by his axe. And this is also a custom figure, which I'll probably maybe show in the end, but you can see it in other videos as well. Something I was really happy I was able to do is also discolate one of his arms, so he's holding it with two arms, and I kind of like that. And here we have Bucky actually smashing another Outrider with his mallet, also a custom figure, all just purist basically. And here we have another awesome figure. It's I believe it's the Civil War Falcon, and he has this Red Wing from the new CMF who is flying. As you guys, normally it's like 3 of them that kill 3 Outriders, but let me just see if I can get a better look at him. It's kind of hard, these angles. So he's just also shooting, and I believe he's killed this guy. If he focuses. So that's awesome. Here we have another tree where I used the same effect. And also wanted to show you guys this scene. This is Groot scene where he impales 3 of the Outriders, which I'm happy I made it like this. It actually should be next to Bucky, since this is where they have their communication, where I am Groot and he says I'm Steve Rogers, which is a pretty iconic scene. But as you guys can see, most of these scenes take place at different places. But for example, this blast should be over the river instead of before the river. here's a little sneak peek for the interior, which is a secret entrance to the Magna launch. This is what I named it. I actually added a little sticker there. I actually added 2 stickers of them, which is my, it's a kind of nod to the Star Wars games, where you have to be a Magna Guard to enter. And we have in Wakandan, it says Magna launch, so it's a little interest, to my launch. I kind of want to add this to every large scale mock. I want to add some sort of fan appreciation room where I add my friends and my fans. And let's put some detailing on the wall. So this is just a basic LED strip that is, under this ground with some transparent bricks over it. And this is one of the most eye appealing things of the mock, which I'm really happy I did. Just, finishes the mock really well. And this is another iconic scene, which is the Outriders trying to go through the wall instead of, waiting for it to open. But I wanted to add some of them. One is impaled, one is, bleeding, one is almost out, as you guys can see there. And here we have a Cull Obsidian, and this is actually one of the most recent things I did, which is create this axe, which looks really cool. It has a lot of greebling detail, and he is going to be throwing this at Rhodey, as in the scene where he has the chain, and then he throws the axe to Rhodey and he falls down. So let's get to the back of the wall. So here we have more of these trees that I created, some more detailing. And keep in mind, guys, still keep looking for those little Easter eggs. I'll be doing more overviews so you have an idea of where things could be. So let's get back to this side. So here we have this side of things. We're really happy I actually created some detailing, some more nature, and just didn't leave it plain. And here we have the Outrider ship, or the dropship as well. This is something I was most doubting about myself by being able to create this. I didn't think I was gonna do it well, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's more of a facade instead of a vehicle, since the back is pretty much empty with just structure. I didn't see any purpose in creating it fully, but the greebling on it is definitely the best part of it. I really went ham on it and actually had a lot of fun with it, since it's just just going with the flow and not really thinking about it. But there's a lot of detailing. We have some Star Wars blasters as well. Here's a tree that was crushed by it. And the crater, this is as much of a crater I can make, since I can't go lower than the base plate. But there's actually a little room in there where Outriders can come out of. So I really like the way this looks, and it really adds a lot of seeing that behind the wall. So let's see what else we can show. I'm really liking the way this looks. I'm pretty sure I showed everything in the mock except for the inside, which we'll do right now. So here it is, guys. Here is the inside. We have 3 small rooms that I'm going to show. We're gonna start with this one. This is called the Magna launch. So this is actually based off the Avengers Tower launch from Age of Ultron, which has an iconic scene where everybody tries to lift Mjolnir, and here we have Jay, and he actually was able to succeed doing this, so he's worthy of the hammer. So there's a lot of people in here, all named people. They're all real people from all around the globe. I don't have the time to actually name all of them, but all the ones on the balcony here are my most active Discord members, and are really the homies from they're pretty much the top fans I have. And here everyone on the bottom section is people that are Rich Boy J mods, and this is Rich Boy J, my custom version of him. I'm sorry if the lights are pretty much messing up with the camera. It's kind of unfortunate, but it looks really cozy in real life. And we have a lot of people here just chilling. This is me, for example. This is my new human sig fig. We have Inter there. We have Wooer from the cantina. And this is I try to make it super accurate to the actual launch. I'll probably post some pictures, but we also have some fan art in there, all around there. And this one is probably my favorite. This was made by Keydude, and it's me in the art style of Invincible as Omni-Man, but it's Axie-Man. I really like that. We have a lot of inside jokes in here as well. And this is something I also really like that I was able to do. I added a skylight, New York. It's very hard to see on camera, but in real life, I added some lights in there as well, so to stimulate the cars and the lights from down below. But we also have a window over there. I'll just show you some clips since it's kind of against the wall, but there's a vision from here as well. And it also has the door for the lights. Next up, we have a little more emotional thing, which is my Chadwick Boseman memorial room. And this is, kind of where kind of dedicated, my mock was kind of dedicated to his passing. And we have a custom Chadwick Boseman figure over here in his in the purple garden flower to get where you get the Black Panther powers. So let me just put the flashlight on since I need to show more of the detail. We have some Wakanda stickers from the Wakanda set and a Wakandan throne. Normally I'll have him on the throne, but it's a little dark over there. But here we have a little memorial room to the late Chadwick Boseman. He's really a true superhero, and we won't forget him. And we'll just wanted to pay my respects in this mock since it's a Wakanda mock. He's king of Wakanda, so just rest in peace, Chadwick, and I hope I do you some justice by this little memorial scene. Next up, we have a very small but pretty cool Easter egg to one of my favorite games and Lego Star Wars game, which is pretty much the reason why I'm so in love with Star Wars, is the Lego Complete Saga of Star Wars game. I was just so in love with that game and still am, and I added some of the coins as well and a mini kit inside. And that's it for the interiors, which I was really happy. This has definitely turned out better than I expected, and this one did as well. So that's it for the finale. I hope you guys sticked around for this. I'm super glad I was able to show this and show all the progress I made. I'll show you guys all the angles. For now, we have a massive battle going on. I'm so happy to finally be able to finish this. We have this vertical angle, going from, seeing the battle from this angle. So this is pretty much the outro. If you guys like this mock, all I would ask is just maybe share this mock on Instagram. I would really be appreciated. And we're trying to get to that 1K sub goal. If I hit that, I'm just going to be so happy. I'll probably do a giveaway as well, some retired sets. And I'm so happy to finally be showing you guys. This is such a awesome moment for me to be able to share this with you guys. So this is the end of Wakanda. I'm probably going to display this at 2 more conventions. I already did one, and after that we're going to be sorting out this this mock, and I'll be able to create some smaller mocks in the meantime. And after that we're going to move on to Mimban. I hope you guys are going to be excited for that mock. It's going to be huge. We have so much filler for it, and it's going to have a bunch of trenches and a bunch of Imperials, but we're not talking about that. This is Wakanda. Wakanda forever, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and support this video. I really love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.